What's up, YouTube? This is 2 Raw 4 TV. Alright, so Matt Barnes, and I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Matt Barnes, former NBA player, came out and said that he believes that LeBron James should have a trophy, a statue erected in his honor for his contribution with the Lakers. He did say that before they focus on LeBron, that they should focus on Kobe. Make sure you get Kobe straight and then LeBron. To that I say, fuck LeBron. Okay? This ain't the Houston Rockets. This ain't the Orlando Magic. We're not talking about the Charlotte Hornets. We're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James was expected to win multiple championships with the Los Angeles Lakers. Multiple. Instead, it's been more about his numbers. You know, for his career so far with the Lakers, he has averaged 27.5 points, I think 8.1 rebounds, I think 8 assists. You know, the numbers are great, right? You can't argue with the numbers. But the problem is the lack of success. Now, they did have that bubble title where there was a 4.5 month stoppage in play, no fans in the crowd, no travel, you know, and it was just very weird circumstances. Not to mention the fact that was the only year that LeBron ever deferred to anybody, and that being AD. And then conveniently in the finals, LeBron selfishly stat padded to get the finals MVP. As a matter of fact, if you go back and watch that finals, it was that series that LeBron stat padding cost the Lakers a game and nearly cost them another game. They should have won that series 4-1, even though they were forecasted to sweep Miami. Remember, if I remember correctly, weren't Miami without Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic in that series? But somehow, you know, they went to 6 games. Also, wasn't that the series where LeBron's Dick Licks sent death threats to Danny Green for missing a shot? Anyway, outside of that year, 2018, 2019, they failed to qualify for the playoffs. 2021, as defending champions, they were ousted in the first round by the Phoenix Suns. 2021-22, they failed to qualify for the playoffs. And 2022-23, once again, they're in danger of failing to even qualify for the playoffs. Remains to be seen. But without LeBron James, it may be a moot point as far as thinking about some playoff run. Now, he's supposed to have a statue erected in his honor, but George Mikan doesn't have a statue from what I've seen. And George Mikan led the then Minneapolis Lakers to 5 championships. 5. You know, 5 of these 17 championships that Laker fans like to brag about, but they always want to shit on George Mikan. Right? If you're going to build a statue for LeBron James, and more likely they will, because Jenny Buss is, you know, she's just going to do it, even though the motherfucker don't deserve it. A Cleveland statue? Absolutely. The greatest Cavalier ever. Miami? You know, I wouldn't even mind that, even though he only played 4 years. But Lakers? Nah. The dude is not a Laker legend. He's not. He's not. But Wilt Chamberlain, he doesn't have a statue. And Wilt Chamberlain's tenure with the Lakers was much more impressive. Much more impressive. 1968-69, they go to the NBA Finals. 1969-1970, despite major injury where he missed much of the season, he led them to the NBA Finals again. 1970-71, they lost in the Western Conference Finals to an all-time great Bucks team that had 3 Hall of Famers in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, and Bobby Dandridge. 1971-72, the 69-win Lakers, a record at the time, won the championship in dominating fashion. They still hold the record for largest margin of victory on average for a season. And in 1972-73, despite being an aging team, they win 60 games and go to the NBA Finals, losing to an all-time great Knicks team. So how does LeBron compare to that? True, LeBron led the NBA in assists 2019-2020. But Wilt Chamberlain, as a Laker, led the NBA in rebounding, 21.1 rebounds per game. 1970-71 once again led the league in rebounding, 18.2. The next year, 71-72, led the league in rebounding, 19.2. And his last season led the league in rebounding at 18.6 boards per game. The 1 year he didn't lead the NBA in rebounding was only because he didn't play enough games. His 18.4 rebounds would have bested Elvin Hayes at 18.1 had he played more games. As a Laker, Wilt also led the league in field goal percentage 3 times. 58.3% in 1969, 64.9% in 1972, and 72.7% in 72-73. 72.7% of his field goals he connected on. Another thing that hurts LeBron James is the amount of games that he has missed as a Laker. All right? Not to knock LeBron James. He has amazing longevity, but as far as games played, not so much as a Laker. He's missed 140 games as a Laker. 140. 140 games and counting as a Laker. Compare that to the 69 games that he's missed combined with Cleveland and Miami. 69 games over 15 seasons versus 140 as a Laker. But you want to erect a statue for this guy. No. He doesn't deserve it. And I will never recognize it if they do, because he doesn't deserve it. No statue for George Mikan. No statue for Wilt Chamberlain. But a statue for LeBron? Nah.